The foundry was founded in '96 by Simon and Bruno. We've grown organically every year since '96. Between us we have experience of all the different parts of the company, and we try and use that experience now to help everyone else. Fortunately these days we employ people that are far better than we ever were at many of the roles, which is a good thing. We still feel we're very much the foundry that we were then, even though we now employ over 250 people with offices around the world. We have a team in China, a team in Japan, many people in the US, people in Latin America as well. And it's really important for me that we actually get out and see our customers.
And to help them be more efficient, create greater art, you have to really sit down with them and really understand what they're doing today, and then help them understand what they can accomplish in the future. For us, something that's been kind of interesting is changing the perception of the market about where our tools are used. A lot of people just view our tools as being used at only the really high-end places. But time and time again, as we see these facilities, 10, 15, 20 people that are growing, it's amazing to see how they take advantage of the products so people can pick them up, eval them, and start making great art with them.
The design industry has been very interesting for us. It's one that we obviously give a lot of focus to. Part of it is we learned a ton about that market. A lot of what's necessary to serve a market is understanding that market. We have learned a tremendous amount about the challenges faced by designers.
An increasingly important part of the way we look at all our products across the foundry is that we'd like to consider the idea that they should work together in a pipeline. So you could take the front end of a project and think about storyboarding, and you could use Flicks for storyboarding. You could then move into editorial, which obviously exists along with the story throughout the project, where Hero has a very strong editorial connection. We obviously have things like Modo for digital content creation, with the Modo renderer for rendering. We have Mari for texture painting, so that's another key part of our 3D content creation side. The long-standing Nuke product is in there for doing compositing, and then obviously we have Katana there for managing complexity and rendering towards the back end of the pipeline. So all of those projects together kind of give us what I like to think of as a sense of honesty. We need to know that all of these things can work together. We need to worry about how data flows from one part of this idea of a pipeline into another.
We have an amazing support team, and we are constantly complimented on it. It's one of the lovely things that I hear often when I'm at trade shows, when I'm chatting to people.
When customers come to us requesting new features in our products, the great thing about the engineering team and the product managers is that they really like to go out and speak to users, and they really want the feedback about how the product should be shaped.
The great thing about our users is that they range from the large facilities to the smaller boutiques to the one-man bands. Each particular person or company, they all have very valid feedback and very good stuff that we can learn from.
We have a research team at the Foundry, and it's kind of split between creating products like Ocular and doing long-term research investigations. We start with the problem. Our clients come to us and say they've got issues, and we'll try and build up the core areas of technology that allow us to create tools to solve the client's problems. It works really well from our perspective. I like the interaction that we have with clients where we can help them directly with their problems, and it's a great relationship.
I think we'll continue to do what we do well, but we're going to expand who we do it for. I think we're going to take some of the technologies that we have, and in the way that we've applied some of the diverse knowledge here to the visual effects industry, and develop product offerings or position products into markets that we were not that familiar with before, and hopefully provide as great a service to them as we do to our existing clients.
That's it.